President of the Nevis Reformation Party, Mr. Roberto Hector, informed the Skn News Media that former NRP President and Parliamentarian Mr. Joseph Walcott Parry resigned from active politics as of 1st January 2020. Parry led the Nevis Reformation Party for 26 years while representing the residents of the St. Thomas Parish on Nevis. He also served as Premier of Nevis, heading the Nevis Island administration between 2006 and 2013. According to Hector, Parry was able to effectively lead Nevis through the challenging period of global recession, as well as the loss of employment for many Nevisians when the Four Seasons Resort was closed as a result of serious hurricane damage. Hector described Parry as a man who was untouched by scandal, corruption, or unethical behavior during his life as an active politician on Nevis. Commenting on the nature of Joseph Parry, NRP President Hector said, "To know the man is to know that while he has voluntarily removed himself from the rough and tumble of today's political landscape, he will forever be present in the heart and soul of the Nevis Reformation Party, the great people of St. Thomas's, and the people of Nevis." A former teacher of the Charlestown Secondary School, Parry was once named Man of the Year in 2009 by Nevis News Media publication Nevis Pages. Glenn Bart for Skn Newsline. Captain Michael Mackenzie of the 2012-03, better known as the MV Big Red Boat, said his recent arrest may have been instigated by the owner of a hotel on Frigate Bay Beach. Captain Mackenzie, a Canadian, has been visiting St. Kitts and Nevis for several years, making multiple visits in 2019 as he explored investment opportunities in the Federation. According to Mackenzie, the vessel was duly authorized and certified by customs to be in the waters of St. Kitts and Nevis and to be anchored at the eastern end of Frigate Bay, as had become the normal arrangement for his boat. The captain of the MV BRB said he always ensured that he abided by the law and the instructions of customs on each visit to the island. But unexpectedly and without explanation, Captain Mackenzie said he was commanded to move the boat by officers of the St. Kitts and Nevis Coast Guard on separate occasions, although he had customs permission to be anchored in Frigate Bay. The captain said that about a week after returning to St. Kitts in November, the Coast Guard turned up and again demanded that he move the vessel. But Mackenzie believes that the issue has arisen because the owner of the hotel on Frigate Bay does not want his boat in the bay.
We were approached by the Coast Guard, again demanding us to move the boat, saying that we've been directed to move the boat. And I had spoken to a lawyer about it before we had left, and she said that it was clear that there was a favor being done for a certain hotelier in Frigate Bay. The Timothy Beach Resort apparently had the proprietor had decided that he didn't want my boat in front of his hotel, which in fact it's not, but he just had something against the boat. And he had approached crew members, my crew members, never approached me. I don't even know what the fellow looks like, never exchanged a hello with him because I don't know who he is. He did approach my crew members, which approached me and told me that he said that the boat had to be moved, etc. And he had talked to multiple people on the beach and complained about it. And again, I just thought, well, I just disregarded it. We were there legally, so I didn't see any issue.
Did the Coast Guard itself explain why it didn't want you to move?
No, there was zero explanation.
It was just a demand.
It was a complete demand, and it's all been videoed. There wasn't even a good afternoon, hello, how are you? It was aggressive.
Mackenzie said he is interested in investing part of his business on St. Kitts and wants the matter sorted out, saying he has always believed that St. Kitts and Nevis was a country governed by laws, and he had the required permission to be anchored in Frigate Bay. Glenn Bart for Skn Newsline.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things, and the small things that mean everything.
You care about what goes on your skin. You care about the ingredients, organic and natural products. We have Rituals brand, Victoria's Secret, and much more. Discover the collection of prestige natural beauty. There are too many chemicals. Time to change. Go to Lucky's Duty Free at King's Pavilion Hotel on Bay Road, Bastia. Treat yourself as a princess. Also, Bath and Body Works coming soon. Check us out on Facebook. Open hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give us a call, 466-7059. Lucky's Duty Free.
Quality Diagnostic Laboratory, your newest partner in your healthcare. We offer the latest in on-island clinical laboratory testing, a comprehensive range of blood tests, urine tests, stool and other testing such as cholesterol and sugar testing, as well as hormone, kidney and liver functions, and many more. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory is located at the corner of Keon Street and Fines Avenue, opposite the Greenlands pasture. Our opening hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday are designed with you in mind. We are also open on Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your further convenience. Call or contact us at 465-6657 or email us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
As of the end of November 2019, over 7 million pounds of scrap metal were exported from St. Kitts, disclosed the General Manager of the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation, the SWMC, Mr. Keith LePhilip. Mr. Phillip made this disclosure during a recent edition of the corporation's weekly radio show, Talking Trash, on Win FM 98.9.
We exported over 7 million pounds of old vehicles, older metals from the island. So that part of our functioning during the course of this year was a very successful one. We were able to clean up parts of the landfill where we've had old vehicles for a number of years. We were able to go into a number of communities and remove the old vehicles.
Mr. Phillips said the corporation collected over 2,500 old vehicles from across the island.
And if memory serves, we would have collected over 2,500 old vehicles from various aspects of from various areas, of the country. And so that is one of the areas that we are going to continue next year and strengthen.
Meanwhile, Anita Lake, SWMC Collections Manager, disclosed that about 207 notices were served for derelict vehicles.
We would have been serving notices for derelict vehicles. I went to the record yesterday and I noticed that we served approximately 207 notices for derelict vehicles.
I think the public waiting on the statistics. I think they've been asking and that. Wow, yes, that's so good.
I'm happy to know. I also look at the fixed penalties, and sometimes persons think that we just give warning, but no, we also issue tickets, and looking at our statistics, we were able to issue over 51 tickets during fixed penalty tickets during 2019.
The SWMC in 2019 launched a campaign to help remove derelict vehicles from the island. In partnership with the US-based company Enclave, derelict vehicles and scrap metal dumped on the landfill were crushed and baled to be shipped from the island. In October 2018, the SWMC announced an amnesty that allows for the disposal of derelict vehicles at the landfill and white goods such as old refrigerators, stoves, and washing machines without charging for the service. Persons were responsible for picking up and transporting of these items to the landfill for disposal. That amnesty was extended into the first part of 2019. A section of the landfill was cleared and reserved for Enclave to operate their machinery in crushing and baling the scrap metals.
The year 2019 was quite an active year for earthquakes in the Eastern Caribbean. In the last few days of December, the sub-region was rocked by over 5 earthquakes in 1 week. On Christmas Day, Antigua, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Montserrat shook briefly from a 4.2 magnitude earthquake. Over the years, every area of the Eastern Caribbean has been affected by multiple earthquakes that have ranged in magnitude from 3.5 to about 4.9 on the Richter scale. According to the University of West Indies Seismic Research Center, earthquakes in the area of the Caribbean are not new, but have been occurring for centuries. During the 19th and 20th centuries, records indicate light to high magnitude earthquakes. In 1974, for example, St. Kitts Nevis and Antigua were rocked by a severe 7.4 magnitude earthquake that resulted in significant damage to buildings. In St. Kitts, for instance, bell towers on some churches collapsed, cracks developed in many buildings, and the historic building that is now the National Museum was not occupied for several months until repairs and strengthening of the building were completed. The fact is that the islands of the Eastern Caribbean are now more vulnerable to the effects of strong earthquakes. While building codes have improved, the sheer numbers of buildings and populations increase create greater vulnerability, especially for areas built up on reclaimed lands. In fact, the UWI Seismic Research Center points out that, quote, the current situation on every island is such that most buildings are made of masonry or concrete, and there are numerous high-rise buildings, of which a high proportion are built in areas which were under the sea less than a century ago, that is, reclaimed land, unquote. In recent years, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has been carrying out public information activities that include earthquakes as an important natural hazard for St. Kitts and Nevis. Officials from the Seismic Center have previously alerted nations of the Eastern Caribbean that they are actually overdue for a severe earthquake. Perhaps the best thing that we can do is to listen and act upon the advice and information contained in public service announcements and campaigns that are implemented by NEMA every year. Glenn Bart for Skn Newsline.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing Skn Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. Skn Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch Skn Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our Skn Newsline YouTube channel. Skn Newsline, your world, your news.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts, for all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have Skn Newsline on the go. Introducing Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on Skn Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today. Skn FA Premier League football is back. Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the Premier League Match of the Week. Live video stream and radio commentary on St. Kitts and Nevis' premier online media networks. Every Saturday at 8 p.m. Watch live football action at the Warner Park Football Stadium on the Skn Newsline Facebook page, www.sknewsline.com, and at the Facebook page of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association. You can also listen to live radio commentary at www.voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's the Premier League Match of the Week on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. Don't miss it.